everybody, what is going on? It is TF2 Trainer Tim here, playing a new game called Scarlet Hollow, just released on Steam. My name is Trainer Tim. You live in the city of, oh my gosh, the music is way too loud. This is a new game that just came out on Steam about a week ago, and now we are playing it. Apparently it's a choice horror game, and that music is still very loud. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Save, load, history, return. I don't know. You live in the city of, I don't even know, Poopville. I am a he, him. Yes, I am. Confirmed. Select two traits. Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. Well, what do I want? I kind of want street smart. Smells BS, also good at BS. No door can hold you. Dude, I like street smarts. That is definitely hot. I feel like I don't need to be hot if I'm street smart. I can just like manipulate people. Keen eye. Strange, unusual. You see threads of reality away. Powerful build, pinnacle of fitness. Can shotgun a root beer in 3 seconds. Book smart. You know a lot of fun facts, research. No, I don't care about book smarts. I like the street smart. I like smelling BS. That's what I need in some Among Us games. Well, I kind of want to see what Mystical does. That seems new. I don't know. We'll jump right into it. I have no idea what's going on. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. As your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops, and seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of her mother, your aunt, seems something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. Stranger. So anyway, as I was saying. Oh wow, you look weird as hell. Oh no, he's still there. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking to you without pause. You're not even sure if he stops when he started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. And this dude looks weird as hell. I was up in Maryland. Looking for work, mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. And me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Dude, that is so weird. And now I get to choice. This is my first choice. Dude, what's wrong with you? Hell yeah, it sounds awesome. Hell yeah, it sounds awesome pushing joggers in the harbor. So chaos, my dude, so chaos. Oh wait, that's me. Hey, I knew it. You get me, you and me. We're kind of spirits. I can feel it. So this girl comes up to the swing in her purse yelling about how she was going to call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she was mad though, and not just playing. But she kept swinging and she was getting closer to the edge, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh, but we finished her out. Our phone got soaked. They couldn't even call the cops on us. We were up hanging out all day. She became my girlfriend, and after that we became on and off about a year, so it was pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like for real. And geez, you ever just get so mad, like want to kill somebody? And this dude is like in shock. Street smart. Stop trying to get a rise out of me. Smile and pretend he didn't say that. I never feel that way. Oh yeah, all the time. What's wrong with you? I feel like I choose my street smart one. Stop trying to get a rise out of me. Stop it. I say stop it. Huh? Stop what? Whatever it is you think you're doing right now, you know what I'm talking about. This whole corner a stranger on the bus trying to make them feel uncomfortable, like I'm not playing along. Haha, alright. Maybe I never wanted to kill her, even if I threatened it a little bit, sure. She sure got real mad, though. Anyway, she's giving birth to her son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York instead. I've always wanted to go there. Haha, that's interesting. Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? Smart move. Get out while you still can. I don't want to say anything to this guy. This guy's so creepy. You sit in silence as the man admits he's threatened to murder the soon-to-be mother of his child, a child whose birth he is currently missing and considering ditching to have fun in New York. This guy's so messed up. Anyway, where you say you're headed? Mystical, I'm returning to my ancestral home. I didn't. Scarlet Hall is just a small town. You haven't probably never heard of it. Dude, I like choosing my mystical answers. I'm returning to my ancestral home. My mother fled from her destiny there many years ago, but now that she and her sister are departed from this world, I can feel it calling me back. That is so weird. He anxiously shifts in his seat for one perceptible moment. It's his turn to feel uncomfortable before he catches himself and heartily laughs. Oh, you must be talking about Scarlet Hall, right? The hall they call in the mountains. That's the only other stop that bus turn around, so if you aren't getting off of my stop, you must be heading up that way. Almost nobody ever goes up there. I'm usually on the buff by now, though, actually. I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in mine. There's coal mine up there, Holly. See, there's a lot of jobless up there, two boys around here. I never want to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. Well, my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't even heard from them for a while. Now that I think about it, I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. I hope you didn't get too bored without me around and talk, though. Here, I have something for you. He riffles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few bucks back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped out of my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. I'll take the peanuts, but I don't know if I want to eat them yet. I don't trust this guy, but it might be... No, I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked no thanks. I'm not really hungry. There's still a good 45 minutes left of your journey, pal. Assuming not got wrong, bet to have them on your hand. He sets the peanuts down, empties the next thing, and just drill out of the bottom of the bag. There's the upholstery, instantly soaking the peanut brine. And with that, I leave. Safe travel, friends. Now, instead of him, I just have a disgusting bag of peanuts next to me. Just like that, you're alone. Though the stranger's peanuts remain on his seat. Now that he's gone, you don't see any need to take his soggy leftovers. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Just me and the bus driver. We're here. The bus finally comes to stop, brakes squealing as you deposit in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. Well, the sign reads bus station, but calling it feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much of the road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine kicking up dust clouds as the bus pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hi, trainer. Hi. I can't tell if it's a girl or a guy. Hi, trainer. It's him. You instantly recognize a young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. It looks like somebody needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha, give her your condolences. Dude, I just want to be a jackass and say, it looks like somebody needs a hug, because I'm going to do that. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Come here, cuz, bring it in. I thought he was going to be. You go in for a hug. She tries to pull away, but it's too late. You squeeze tightly, your cousin squirming in your grip. Okay, enough! She pulls away from you, dusting off her clothes. Something you should know about me is that I'm not really a hugger. Oh, sorry, I just thought you might want some comfort, considering it's never too late to learn. It's never too late. It is. Respect my boundaries and we won't have any trouble, okay? Alright, Karen. Now, come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Dang, have I, not seen this girl for, 20 years? It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of relation are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. So the ones that are Explore will impact the relations. Okay. How are you holding up? I guess we're... So, they don't affect the story, but they're going to affect me and Miss Tabitha over here. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now. So, the funeral. Oh my gosh, if I said that, I would feel so bad. But I mean... I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Oh my gosh, that is so awful. Your cousin turns to stare at you, and icy hatred in her eyes. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. How are you holding up? Now I have to choose something else. I wanted to see if we actually ever met before. I'm pretty sure this is the first time, right? Yep, you have your mom to thank for that, or had, I guess. Oh my gosh, we're all mean. The mystical one, I can sense a deep scar in our bloodline. That was unnecessary. Is there bad blood? Oh my gosh, there's so many. But I'm gonna choose the mystical one. I can sense a deep scar in our bloodline. A gaping maw intent on consuming itself to oblivion. I only hope we can mend it during our time together. Great. Good for you. Great, good for you. She stares straight ahead, her expression tense and icy. So the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Jeez, that's almost a whole week. Just be a jerk. I'm just gonna remain silent. I don't want to say anything to this girl. I don't care about exploring. I sit in silence with my cousin. The car eases up the steep mountain road. I see. Now we're oh, what the hell? The Scarlet estate, the old family homestead, though it's been seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost you. Someone used to dingy apartments in great cities, about to fall off this mountainside. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed away, with anger burning underneath her words. Faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched in the crumbling cliffside, you can't feel like it's something that should have been left to rot long time ago. Ew, this place is disgusting. As soon as you enter, you're hit with a blast of dusty air. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object is cemented, flares of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors crack on their hinges and the aches of moan and ancient floorboards. The house itself sways in ways. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else. If you value your limbs, the floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, the hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Street smart and lie and say it's beautiful. So you live here. It's beautiful. You really let this place go, huh? I really thought you were loaded. Can't afford to fix up this dump. I'm going with my street smart one. I trust my street smarts. It's beautiful. Oh, wait, is it me? It's beautiful. I don't think I've been in a building that feels as powerful as this. You're lying through your teeth, but Tabitha doesn't know that. In fact, not only does she not need to know that you're lying, but she won't know, ever. You're a very good liar. Hell yeah, I am. It is. The estate was a prize jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. Oh, I read that in my voice. Put my bags down and follow Tabitha through the long dusty hallway. She steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesday, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socialing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Wow. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. I can feel nature reclaiming this place. What an incredible kitchen. There's so much. I still want to choose my street smart one because that's like the thing I trust the most. This is so nice. Oh, this is so much. It's bigger than what I'm used to in the city. It's a kitchen island. It is. Thank you. Alright, what do I explore next? I could be a jerk and say, what if I want ice cream? What if I want ice cream? And you can buy yourself at the general store. If you touch my staff, I will know, and there will be consequences. Oh, that sounds like a luxury I can't afford. Then you can't have ice cream. That's how it works. Alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Oh, that's what a tuxedo cat is. Pet the cat! Ah! Before following your cousin down the hall, you decide to pet the cat. She bites you hard and hisses violently. Oh my gosh, now I want to kill the cat. As you've learned, you do not pet Frau. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Come on, the bathroom awaits. I knew something like that would have should have happened. You follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time, you feel lucky to not have fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Ew! It's a nasty, wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. That is disgusting. Oh my gosh, I would take a poop and pee in the bathtub, wiped with this dirty ass towel. It is oh. Explorer, what a wonderful bathroom. I'm not saying that. I don't care how much I trust my street smarts. Wait, you sure this? Lift, I want to see what's in the toilet. Bug scab from the bowl. Use the facilities. I'll just screw my guy over and get all the STDs and diseases you can from using. Okay, well, now we have STDs up our booty. Next, guest bedroom. Last stop for the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha leave to return the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot. Has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure half an hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. The closet's full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. What an inviting room. People have died here, haven't they? I sense a heavy spiritual fog hanging over this room. People have died here, haven't they? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. I don't even know. I guess I'll explore a little bit more. What a dump and offender. What a dump. I hate it. Just make her hate me more. A dump? This is a historic landmark you're staying in for free. City folk really are rude. Each and every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique handed down through the family for generations. Sorry if it's not the flimsy IKEA Mick furniture you're used to. You frankly don't deserve to be sleeping here if you ask me, but my mother wouldn't want me turning you out onto the street, so here we are. Lucky for you, I have a common sense of decency to continue to host you rather than throw you out on the streets. No, I just won't say anything. But there's one thing for certain, it's that you're not the sort of person who likes to or even knows how to verbally end conversation. You remain silently and wait for Tabitha to say something. I take it you don't have any other questions? Good! Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip, some dialogue options will open additional conversations past, some right away and others a little down the line. Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? Why are you being such a jerk to me? Oh my gosh. Right after she lost her mother, this is like the worst thing to say, which is the reason I'm gonna say it. You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here, but you aren't exactly one to talk. You've been a horrible guest, and maybe we can start fresh tonight. Just stay out of my hair until then, okay? I have work to do. She just asked me politely, maybe we can restart. But I'm gonna try to offend her more. What kind of work do you do? What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine. Same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. Sounds boring. Offends her family line. Sounds pretty boring. I don't think my job has sense of shame. It's what I do because it needs doing. I don't think of it as boring or exciting in the same way I don't think of cleaning a toilet or paying a wall. One of those things you mentioned is a task that needs more doing. That's a healthy mindset. That's kind of sad. Oh my gosh, that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine. Some of us don't have that luxury of choice. Trainer Tim. Oh my gosh, I love that she has to say that every time. Some of us just stick around to the family business from crumbling to keep this town from crumbling. Some of us had to temper out our exceptions for how long our lives were going to go. There's a simple satisfaction to getting a task done, and that's all I need. Do whatever it is you want to do while I'm gone. Just don't do anything dumb or dangerous. Not while I'm responsible for you. Alright, I'll let her leave. All set then, I'll see you tonight. Your cousin leaves through the front door, and now it's just you and the sprawling, decrepit estate. I can't say anything. Explore PBJ sounds great right now. No, it doesn't. Settle into your room, go straight to the... go straight to the forbidden wings of the estate. Oh my gosh. I am such a bad person. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the state. You immediately try the nearest door, only to be impeded by a lock. You're no stranger to opening locks, but this one is a difficult this one is difficult. You'll probably need to swipe a key from Tabitha and make progress into the rest of the home. Alright, well, I don't care. Might as well head in town. Cousin's gone, there's nothing left for you to really do here. You drop your bags off in your room and head out to explore the town. If you'd have known you'd wind up to walk on her way back to town, you probably would have just asked her to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between you, clean off, and bury some of that tension, though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for you to do something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. Oh, that's the only option. It's really pretty out here. Continue down the path, okay. Finally, you made it back into town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It's the feeling of any idyllic country, but their sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Oh, the puppy! Gretchen, come back with bothering strangers. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Pet the dog. A pug, she's so cute. Tell me more about this wonderful creature. I don't do well with dogs. Dude, I love dogs. Yeah, exactly what I said. I'm in love with dogs. I wish to know everything there is to know about her. Gladly. Her favorite food is Cheese Whiz. Her favorite toy is an old sock I sewed to look like a squirrel. And her favorite show is Murder, She Wrote. Sometimes I'll leave it on the background while I'm working to give her something to do. She'll actually sit in her little bed and watch it. Like an old lady with her programs. Oh, that's so cute. How do you first meet? My mom was a vet, and she used to visit the regional animal shelter on weekends to do checkups. When I was real young, I'd go with her to volunteer, which really meant I'd do a little bit of manual labor, and I'd go play with the dogs for the rest of the day. One weekend, believe it or not, someone dropped this little 1-year-old pug that outgrown it. Cute puppy stage. When I went to clean the kennel, she looked up with me, those big, watery, nervous eyes wagging her entire butt, and then whimpering like no one had ever loved her before. I could not fall head over heels, you know. My parents were rugged mountain folks. They weren't big on toy breeds. At first, they refused to even consider adopting poor Gretchen, but I kept visiting every week, and soon they caved in to let me take her home. My dad still wasn't too keen on her at first, but soon he was taking her out on the trails like she was a hound dog. Haha, sorry for taking your ear off, but I can't help it. I could prattle on about Gretchen for hours, but where are my manners to talk to you for the first time without introducing myself? I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up here in the holler. Every now and then there's a new group of cool folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral. Oh, I feel like I should be honest, but my street smart says no. Why not? I'd never. Nice try. You probably could have fooled me if it weren't for those smoking eyes and red cheekbones. That Scarlet blood runs thick. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? That's the only person I think of that would come into town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her. I'll hold it up in that big house. Be mystical and just be weird as hell and say, oh, darkness hangs over here. What type of idiot would say that? I'll tell you what, I'm the type of idiot that would say that. Whatever consumes her goes beyond the death of her mother and poisons her very soul. I'm so weird. I am so weird. That's bad, huh? She's always been a little rough around the edges. I figured she'd probably be having a tough time to go with things, but that doesn't sound good at all. That or you have a special way with words. Oh, so all of these, none of these are explore. Be mean, just offend Tabitha behind her back. She's not really worth your time. She's one of the rudest, angriest people I've ever met. You shouldn't worry about her. I guess we just see the world differently. I don't really think about people as individually being worthy or unworthy of my time and attention. I have enough passion to go around, you know? Especially in a small town like this. Trust me, there's kindness at the core. As much as she doesn't want to admit it. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to diner for coffee, and they got amazing biscuits. My treat. Well, I can only follow her. Oh, wow, this town is actually, like, a decent town. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs in the air in contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate. The diner is filled with a comforting din of human life. Which signs a halt as that a stranger entered the establishment. What are you? I want to offend everyone in this town. I want everyone to hate me. What are you looking at? The patron of the diner continues to stare at you silently, doing your best to avoid their gaze. You probably made quite an impression with an introduction like that. Hey Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. Meg gracefully placed a cup of coffee, specially brewed in front of Stella. Oh shucks, thanks Avery. Can I have some sugar? Already taken care of that. I know you like your coffee down in the cream and sugar. I hear some bacon for the little lady. Grabs sniffs of bacon and digs in. Anything for you? Oh, I want to order a biscuit. I'll have a biscuit, please. I heard they were really good. Best in the country. Oh, and, I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyway, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always a reading adventures at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so it's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Cool. Just say cool. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of those things out. Anyway, those are big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? What's your angle here? Be street smart. Be street smart. What's your angle? Oh boy. I would never have an angle. I don't even know what this means. She definitely has an angle. Okay, so my job means I spend a lot of time in the woods with a camera, and it's always better when someone else is there too. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns to Miskintown. Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit on the house. She sends her condolences. I'll just eat it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles in your touch. Buttery with a warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste to know that it is good. Divinity given buttery form. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth as if nothing but butter is suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is the perfect biscuit. Lie, I've had better. Oh my gosh, I'm such a jerk. It's good, but I've had better biscuit in my life. I'm so mean. You ever been to this restaurant called Bojangles? I had one of theirs on the bus ride out here. Now that was a good biscuit. You're lying through your teeth. This is the best biscuit I have ever had. Yeah, I've heard of Bojangles. To each his own, I guess. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So Stella mentioned she's famous? Haha, oh Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm gonna do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Oh. How do you make your money? How does that make you money? I get that question a lot. I pull from a few different sources. Most of it comes from ad money. A good chunk comes from monthly donations, and hopefully soon I'll have my very first sponsor. Meat Rice TM reached out to me a couple weeks ago. We've been working out a contract. Wait, there's people who make the dehydrated ground beef. It gets plugged on podcasts all the time. I saw it on Facebook. That's a big deal, Stella. I guess it's not really my thing, but I can see my subscribers being the audience for that kind of funky stuff. They sent me some samples, actually. It's almost indistinguishable from dog food. I've gotten confused between their sample and Gretchen's old pup food more than once. Anyway, you should really check out her channel, Trainer Tim. She hunts cryptids. Wait, how did you know my name? Dude, I want to explore that. Wait, how do you know my name? Oh, sorry, it's just that most of the people in town know about you. Sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. Oh, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. The Holler's a small place. Everybody knows everybody, and that includes extended family. Oh no, who's been talking about me? I've never even met this side of the family. What would they even talk about? Your aunt must have been getting in from somewhere. She was always on about something you were up to. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. What matters is that now people can meet the real you, so it doesn't matter what a person may have or not have said. Yeah, you can always make a good first impression, wipe the slate clean with the whole town. And if that fails, you can make a good second impression. I'm gonna save right here. Right there. Sure. I don't know how quick I am. Oh, what a jerk, offender. What a jerk. We've never even met. Oh man, look, I'm sorry I said anything. Trust me, a lot of folks feel the same way. Per Lane was a gossip and would have done the sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird rumors about folks and kind of her trademark. Anyways, weren't we in the middle of talking about Stella's oh yes, YouTube career? Sigh. I guess we were. I can't, there's too many voices. I think the best video style with will be that river one. Not the like, but you know, the controversial one. Yeah, the Catawba River Run. I forget what Stella sounds like. The Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much without adding at the time, but it would end up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid and only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I would end up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Some folks say it's a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be less surprised than any beaver I'd ever seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a cabera that just escaped from the local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm sure the only thing I saw was my own 2 eyes. That's an honest-to-God cryptid there? Oh yeah, totally dog. Oh, or wait, a beaver. Hold on. Wait, whatever it is. I don't believe in cryptids. This footage could have been anything. But that's the fun part, isn't it? Plus, some cryptids that actually turned out to be real. Can you imagine face-to-face with the... if you didn't know what platypus was and I started describing one to you, or a giant squid, you'd think I was nuts, but you'd have been wrong. Personally, I'm a fan of the cabera theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but they're all people keeping exotic animals or pets, kind of a sewer gator type situation. Haha, exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free, and now will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. Pretty easy one. Shouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers! Oops, sorry, Avery. It's okay, I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after this skunk ape. I'm not gonna say anything. It's like a Bigfoot, but smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report. A lady from a town over claimed to have seen one in her deck playing tug of war with the dog, and I was like, no stone unturned. I decided it's worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky and that sort of thing. Oh, that depends. Will Gretchen be there? Oh my gosh, I love this dog. Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen along with me, so you know more, I'm in. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll be kind of like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that matters to us. I know the feeling. You know, that gets me thinking, I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though I thought Kanika had to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But, Reese, I think there's a decent chance we can get him to come out on this hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. You want me to come by, or? Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind. Oh, I was just calling to see if you want to come to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. He's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, he just for the week. Anyway, we're going to look for that skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I'd be take it easy now. I'll swing by sometime this week. We're gonna have more low-key hang. How's that? Ooh. Haha, yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon, bye, bud. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. What's his deal? Oh my gosh, I'm so intrusive. I'm such a jerk. The only thing that I'm nice to is Gretchen over here. Look at that cute puppy. How could you ever be so mean? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot on his plate. Gosh, 10 years or so, but I feel like it's gotten worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to hop early. I just get it. I started to think about having him alone again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing at his place sometime this week. Look, haven't I met enough people already? You're funny. See, that's why you gotta meet Reese. You remind me of him. I guess that means you'll either get along swimming or become bitter rivals. Each has its own merits, I think. Anyway, something to think about for later. For now, we got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head up if we want to make it to the mountains before dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. After all, it seems everyone has heard awful things from my deceased aunt. Leave a tip. Leave a generous tip. You can't afford to leave a tip. Don't leave a tip. You didn't spend any money. Oh my gosh, do I want to have friends? Of course it would be right for me to have friends, but I'm a jerk, and my guy's a jerk. So... I don't pay anything. What is there to tip for? I get guilt-free. Estella pulls out a 5 and lays it on the table. Thanks for the coffee, Avery. See you later. She turns to lean the iron and follow close behind. Okay, we're gonna save there and call that an episode. Because this is getting kind of long. And, you know, we will pick up here very shortly and continue this, but I don't want to run the video too long. Stick around, we're going to see what happens, because we're just getting to the juicy parts. Have a good night, everyone.